ホノブルボン今勝利です。この子にかなう馬娘はいるのか。メイクデビューを制しましたミホノブルボン、見事な勝利だ。2着は7番。
1着達成いたしました。オペレーション開始。オーダー実行。行ってきます。
注目の1番人気4番ミホノブルボン。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。相性抜群のマイルで素晴らしい走りを期待したいですね。
指導します。
晴れ渡る空の下行われる中京レース場芝1600メイクデビュー。9人の馬娘たちが挑みます。3番人気はこの子です。3番2番人気を紹介しましょう。5番スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って1番人気ミホノブルボン。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
これから第2コーナーへかかっていきます。ミホノブルボン快調に飛ばして行きます。先頭はミホノブルボン単身で飛ばして行きます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは5番向こう上面に入って先頭はミホノブルボン。さあ花に立ったのはミホノブルボン。このままリードすることができるか。続きました5番1番3番手3馬審査6番5番手に7番、そして内目をつきましては2番外を回って9番、少し後ろから8番1馬身離れて3番。意気揚々と先頭を行きますミホノブルボン。どうでしょうこの展開。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいですが。
ここは第3コーナー桶狭間ポイント。先頭ミホノブルボン。レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続いて5番第4コーナーカーブ。
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。ミホノブルボン花を進む。気持ちよく逃げているミホノブルボン。
起動開始。リミッター解除。セットオールイン。ミホノブルボン始動。
4着を切りました。最後のコーナー先陣を切ったのはミホノブルボン。ミホノブルボン強い。
メイド服のようだとファルコンさんに言われ実践中。いかがでしょう。
Hello and welcome. I am Swabcraft, your streamer for today, and today we are playing more Umamusume Pretty Derby. This is the 50th episode of Umamusume Pretty Derby. I'm done, and this is my co-star, Mr. Casper. And we are live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Rumble, YouTube, and Odyssey. This is a multi-stream. Mr. Casper, here's some minute for you, my dear. Anyways, I am frustrated. I have not been motivated to stream for the last week. And let's see. We're having the New Year's, or the first anniversary happening, that event, and preparations for Aquarius Cup, which have not been going too well. I think the first thing I'm going to do is take care of my club stuff, then my daily races, and my club has gotten upgraded to B. Just B rank, not B plus, B rank. And that is wonderful. All I've been doing to keep people motivated is to simply remove anyone who's been inactive for 25 days or more. Okay. So one person did join. I don't know if they've asked for any items yet. It looks like they haven't. I don't mind if casual players join, as long as they are logging in at least once a week, typically. Okay, so we have a free scout. I did this yesterday and got a Haru Urara. So I'm not expecting it. Nothing. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not really going to be doing any major polls. I will, however, be using my free tickets for the month. Because I want to at least record those and show them on stream. Not going to be anything amazing. Yep, nothing amazing. And I have 3 of these. Maybe I actually get something good. Sometimes you do. But not today. Hey, Journey? Journey 2? Nope, nothing good today either. Yes, Mr. Casper. But that's fine. Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you get an SSR from them. Not that it would be... With how random it is, those SSRs I've gotten from it haven't been good. But I did get the Smart Falcon. I think that's where I got my first copy from. All my other copies have come from using the voucher and 2 crystals. Alright. And I have been maintaining pretension range on team trials. So I'm now using the team trials after I get like a super high score, or at least a moderately high score that I know won't be beaten by the end of the retention week. I put on 3 Umas that need bond levels, so right now that is Fuji Kisuke, I believe, Tosin Jordan, and Emperor Simbali Rudolph for my team. And there's the daily shop. So this is going to be a bit more of a casual stream. Simply because I don't have too much time today. As per usual, I'll be stopping the stream whenever I actually have dinner. Oh yeah, I've also bought all the first wave of anniversary stuff. And I will likely not be streaming again for several days because, well, I'm going to Florida for 5 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll be home on Monday. I typically don't stream in the evening because I don't want to disturb Mr. Casper too late at night.
目標完成。ただいま限定セール中ですよ。さすがトレーナーさん。
So, Aquarius Cup is a dirt CM mile on Tokyo.
交換ありがとうございます。
And I don't know exactly what my entire plan is. I could try to brute force El Contrapassa, be a front runner, but I'd have to borrow Seiyun Sky to do so. That doesn't seem very practical.
優先あるのみですわ。
I'm probably not going to get angling and scheming.
ただいま限定セー
Simply
ル中で
because
すよ。
I don't have Seiyun Sky, and that is a big problem as a free-to-play player.
交換ありがと
Having
う。
to borrow other
さすが
people's
トレーナーさん。
Seiyun
お目
Skies.
が高いですね。
I think it will get a bit easier. I think there might be like one guaranteed SSR pull for an Uma, and it's going to be an Uma of your choice for free-to-players. And I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to keep this account free-to-play forever, I think.
ユニフォーム達成。確認を忘れずにな。三冠馬娘になる。本家夢でなく目標に設定済み。
Anyways, I've mostly been doing so far runs with Brass Wonder Fantasy. Just trying to get a good one to be a parent for El Contrapassa.
フラッシュさんの言動から
Running as many races as possible, starting with a dirt aptitude of C.
よって信頼に値すると判断。
So I can actually win a few of the dirt G1 races. So let's see. I don't think there's anything over here.
いらっしゃいませ。
Already got all of the monthly stuff. I can actually get this, and that'll be the last one. El Contrapassa will be likely the first Uma I get to 5 stars, I think. Which will be very good, because she will be effectively essential as a parent and as an racing Uma for my champions meetings going forward, I think. Mr.
上
Casper?
がるの意味を検討中。
What?
理解ができ次第ジョーダンさんからのネイル塗布の提案を受諾予定です。
In? Then? Though today is going to be a bit more casual
ライスさんにも助言を求めま
because,
す。
well, we have decreased
平常心で落ち着いて。
cost to actually do the runs. I think I'm actually going to abandon
トレ
this
ーニ
run.
ングクエストへ。
I think this was actually set up to be on Earth and now final. Well, actually, I'll do it. No reason not to, really. When you're running an Earth and final rather than Unity Cup, you get more skill hits for sure.
頑張りますね。
Which is somewhat more useful for parent runs, but you get so many less stats that you end up losing more G1 races. So your affinity ends up being lower, I think.
始めましょう。
So I will do this Grass Wonder run, partly because it was a daily borrow from yesterday anyways.
この手
I'm not sure if I'll even be able to do parent race runs while driving down to Florida or while I'm at Florida. But that is a big problem for me. So I might just have to skip, basically just phone in the Aquarius Cup.
始めましょう。
And I know I'm gonna enjoy, much later, I'm gonna enjoy
心地のいいよ。
making new tracks / Trailblazer, whatever it's gonna be
頑
called.
張りますね。
Go on, Mr. Casper.
この手疲れているみたい。霊障も
Okay.
頑張りますね。とっても体が軽い。今日はいつも参りましょう。
Ramp up, very nice. Gonna choose speed here.
疲
Okay,
れている
let's
みたい
see.
です。いえ、始めましょう。
Some of the skills I'd like to pass on would be Slipstream, Playtime's
い
Over,
つも冷静に。
Trick Front, Trick Rear, depending on the
ここは
Uma.
負けられない一番人気。1番
And
グラ
I
スワ
could
ンダ
switch to
ー。
Front Runner, but I think Late Surge should work fine here.
やりました。
With the Matikani Fuki Ikitaru Speed Guard, you really don't need to swap your styles to Front Runner in the early game of your career to win. Right away at that. Only one hint.
早く走りたくて思わず
Load
操作が。
my schedule. So this is a schedule to put hair on your chest.
平常心。
And it is basically just gonna be pretty standard for people running Make a New Track, Track Blazer.
疲れているみたいです。始めましょう。この程
And
度
here
の
comes
日は
Mr. Casper.
お任せを。
Wonderful.
疲れている。
31% chance, can't take it. Well, I could, but I don't want to risk it.
ハッピーエンドを目指して共に参りましょう。
So one thing is the Daikatos, Daitaku Helios SR Strength Guard is extremely good
どうか
for an SR guard.
参りましょ
Finish most of the millet on the millet spray, Mr. Casper.
う。冒険頑張りますね。
Okay, Kitasin is at rainbow status.
一緒に頑張って。
Winter Runner is its good skill hint. You'll be Winter and Sunny on the Aquarius Cup.
この程度の疲労
So
と
let's.
いうことはどうぞ。
Of course, Marvelous Summoning has a lot of great skill hints. Ramp Up, Tail Held High, two of the best skills. Daikatos Helios has Speed Gear, which is extremely good. Mile Corners, Shifted Gears, Ramp Up, Slipstream, all very good for the mild CM. Yukino Benji doesn't really have particularly good skill other than Winter Runner. But she, of course, gets Playtime's Over, one of the best skills. Sweep Tosho also has Slipstream, Trick Front, Trick Rear. Both of them are pretty good. And an event for Lone Wolf. All my SR cards that I'm using right now
疲れているみたいです。
are heavily outperforming their typical
いけますから。
expectation. Okay, let's see. How much? Probably 9% failure chance. Okay.
ゲインヒール。
Daikatu Helios.
まだ上げていけるっしょ。
Asta has an event where she gives Hot Topic.
まだ上げていけるっしょ。
Which is really good.
いつも冷静にとここ
Okay, everything is going well so far. So I like taking one late surger savvy, or even possibly two. I'll take ramp up already because it's a very good skill. I do not really expect to get fast learner.
注目の一番勝利は市場の癒しクエストクリアです
So let's see. Everything is working well for the stream. I think I will go ahead and do a test draft. Yep, everything is working. Okay, all 5 chats are working. Now, preferably I'd be able to get like mile 3 on her. So she would have 2 grandparents and then mile 3. And then she'd be really good for a parent. For Alcondra passes specifically. And the hope is, because I have limited runs and limited borrows, I have a much higher affinity on the left side, would have like if I could actually get a 9 front runner Seiyu Sky borrow. If I could get a 9 front runner Seiyu Sky borrow, you would have a higher chance of proccing multiple times in the run by having more affinity through Brass Wonder. Okay, I think I have to do the Wit Click anyways, because the Marvelous Sunday and Tail Hill High. I'm picking up both Peasant Front Runner and Ace Chaser is very good too. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. This is actually a pretty good wit click, because that is 2 of the Umas I still need to get to rainbow status. Okay, here, E, wonderful. Here we are, Dirt E. That will help us tremendously. So, do we have any skills that are particularly good to pick up here? Lone Wolf, of course, is very good to pick up early on. I could pick up Trick Rear and Trick Front, just so Sweep Tosho does not offer those anymore and increases the chance of Slipstream. Wonderful. Okay, after rest here. These are really good stats for you. or the now final.
ここは負けられ
Dragon
ない
Newly
一番
got
人気15番
second. Come on now, Grass Wonder. Mood and 15 skill points or 15 guts. I think it's going to be 15 guts. Even though I can really use more skill points, I think it's still just a better deal.
注目の1番
勝利は市場の癒しクエストクリアです
I should put on the jukebox. Something nice and relaxing.
どうぞお気になさらず疲れている
Hot tub, very nice.
早く
I think I just put good here.
お任せを とっても
Is there any skills I can pick up? Might actually get prudent positioning. And then trick front.
日々
You won't activate trick front in the career, but Sweep Tosha gives an increased chance of getting slipstream.
勝利は市場の癒しクエストクリアです
And trick front is the one I want to pass on the most because I'm going to be doing mostly front runners, and I came to believe trick front was actually fairly good in the Capricorn Cup. Oh, very nice.
張り切っていこう疲れているみたい
Okay, I will go for
頑
it.
張りますね
See right through you. Waste. I'm not going to pick that skill. What? Okay, I have to get more millet out from Mr. Casper.
この程度の疲労なんということはどう
Let's
ぞ
see.
お気になさらず
14, 13. Actually, I think I do power here, right?
まだ上げていけるっしょ疲れているこの手ゲイ
Does it have to be speed? I think it does.
やるわよ合体魔法
Stamina?
変よ
I think I will do wit here, especially since I want some
お
extra
任せを
energy so I don't run out for the Kikuka show. Ooh, ooh, that is very nice. What? 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 In? Here? In? Here? There. I think I will take the energy. Do I take playtimes over already, or do I wait for the second skill hint from the Yukino Biji? Eating? I know I'm not gonna take freaking extra 10. That's just a waste of skill points. And we can get away with low stamina because of Player Grass Wonders ultimate, which gives a very large stamina restore when someone passes her. And here is her secret event, the Triple Crown Victory. Wonderful. Okay. I might actually pick up the hesitant front runners, and I could also pick up Corner Adept too, and get Professor of Curvature. Let's see. I definitely need to pick up. I need to get Tail held high before the end too. So getting hesitant front runners and hesitant pace chasers increase the odds of that happening. And both of those skills are race agnostic. They work on any distance and with any type of racing style. That's what next. Okay, spin, turn, spin, go. So far she's only lost the Mile Cup MKH, right? That means she's going to be a very high affinity Uma. And after the Japan Cup, I will go ahead and pick up my Watchful Eye, I think. Or do I pick up Target Insight? Target Insight for 2 is also pretty good. We'll pick up what? Or maybe I should go and hope for... Nah, it probably won't happen anyways, Fast Learner. It happens so rarely. Okay. Wonderful, now we don't have to do Champions Cup. We don't have to try to repeat that in the senior year. Yes, Mr. Gasper? Skin outbreak, but it's fine. Ooh. Now that's less fun, getting the ultimate down. But we can work with it. Ira McKinnon, victory. Oof. In this case, well, there's a skill hint right there. It might be best just to do recreation and hope for that to cure skin outbreak. And it did. Wonderful. I can also possibly win Tokai Stakes. got a second in it. I'll have to do it on a different Uma. Or an Uma that doesn't have a mood down. She has B aptitude dirt. So she can win it.
浮き沈み
And I'm gonna have
少々
to...
行きましょうか
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Only took...
落ち着いていきましょう
Mr. Kids. Okay. Turn. Turn.
マスター
Turn. 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 Spin. Spin. Turn. 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 Very good. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to aim for the one in the middle right there. Ah, messed up. Yep. Gonna aim for the big one. Wonderful.
たくさん取れました
Wonderful.
早く
Is there anything I want to pick up? Probably Winter Runner and Target and Sight would both work. They're both useful for this track. I will pick up Speed Eater before the end.
冒険は
And hopefully I can win February Stakes.
ここは負けられない。
勝利は市場の癒しクエストクリアです
So she's only gonna miss 2 G1s from the possible max. At her current pace
とっても
anyways.
体が頑張りますね
Because she lost the Mile Cup before the Yushin, Tokyo Yushin. And she obviously can't do
勝
Sprinter
利は市
Stakes.
場の癒しクエストクリアです
Yeah, she won the Japan Dirt Derby. We won the Champions Cup. She won Stakes. Let's see if we get another Dirt Affinity.
この温かな感覚は
Yes, we did. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 4 hints for playtime is over. So I will go ahead and take that. Let's max off. Wonderful. Or do I get deep breaths? I might get deep breaths for safety because of the Tenno Spring. Or I could get straightaway recovery.
冒険
Straightaway recovery would be cheaper, so it might be more worth it. I will actually rest here though. Ooh, do I risk it? The 40 skill points is very attractive.
変よ
And that was very good for me. Straightaway recovery is a lot cheaper. And it's a lot more universal, so I really like that that happened. Okay.
早く
注目の一番人。
勝利は市
Victory
場
in
の
the
癒
Tenno
し
Show Spring.
クエストクリアです
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Sunny days, really nice. Do I get long shot? I think I do. It could be relevant. It could be relevant. Ah, our second loss. That's unfortunate. Mr. Gasper, are you being naughty? Anyone? Do I rest here? Hmm? 33? Can reward you now, Mr. Casper. I think I do rest. It's not that efficient. I will go ahead and take Speed Eater. It might not activate on her in career mode, I'm not sure. But it could. Oof, mood down. It's a really unfortunate mood down too. Hopefully we got a move up from winning this race. Could be very nice if we did. The summer is basically just wasted, but oh well. In this case, I don't need playtime's over because I already got it. Really max off. I think I'm going to turn the jukebox off because typically towards the end it changes the music to something a bit more dramatic. And we're just playing casually today. Reason to stress out about anything. I will actually take the mood up, yes. I changed my music settings to be slightly quieter.
が続いていますが、ここは負けられない。勝利は市場
And
の
the sad thing is, I still haven't gone Slipstream, even though this is an RF now final, rather than Unity Cup.
過ぎたるはなお及ばざるがごとし。
ここは負けられない。
勝利は市場の癒し。クエストクリアです。
Yeah? Okay, not even that punished by that.
そろそろレースが始まり。
ここは負けられない。
勝利は市場の癒し。クエストクリアです。
Yeah? What are you doing, Mr. Casper? What are you doing? Being a silly goose.
天よ。参りましょう。
Please, Slipstream. Please, Slipstream. And nothing.
準備は万。
Nothing. It didn't give me Slipstream.
注目の一番。勝利は市場の癒し。クエストクリアです。
What are you even doing, you silly goose?
お任せを。そろそろレースが始まります。
注目の一番人気。
勝利は市場の癒し。クエストクリアです。
No Slipstream.
一緒に頑張ろう。目標に向けての調整もバッチリ決。
Okay, time to narrate a race.
注目の一番人気、1番グラスワンダー。
いい感じ。
And you do have to do one Earth Finale final run. Normal Earth Finale finals, not you. Pooped on my arm. Okay, I'm going to go wash this off before I start. So I'll be right back. It won't be too long. Every so often, Casper forgets his training. Every so often. He's a naughty bird. Naughty, naughty. Okay, here we are. Number 1 favorite, Grass Wonder. Number 2 favorite, Symboli Rudolph. Number 3 favorite, Gold Ship. Number 4 favorite, Tiam Opera O. Number 5 favorite, Silent Suzuka. Number 6 favorite, El Condor Pasa. Number 7 favorite, Happy Me. Number 8 favorite, Vodka.
それではいざ。上空には灰色の空が広
I don't expect this to be a hard race.
今スタートが切られました。
Winter Runner targeted site, Lightsaber Savvy, Lone Wolf
これは
activated.
一度にが熾烈になりそうで
Silence
すね
Suzuki
態度への
takes
結
the
果を出
lead.
せるか。一番人気
And the favorite Grass Wonder live up to everyone's expectations. Fan Suzuka is flying along with
単身で飛ば
ease.
していきます。続きました。
Followed by
16
Scan
番
and
2人
Happy
の競り合いが
Meek
続い
and
ている。
Spotting
二人がレース
Rudolph.
を作り
Trick
そうですね
Rear
1コー
activated.
ナーから2コーナーへ向かう。
They round the first corner and make for the second.
こ
Ramp
のま
up
まリードすることができるか。
activated. Fan Suzuka has
2番
taken
手
the
の位置で
lead.
先頭を伺うのは
Out in
16番
eighth
早
position.
くも激しい競り合いサンドシースターハッピーミーク。
Happy Meek.
来たら癒しの力我が手に集え。
Superior Heal Level 5 activated.
勝利の資格は少し離れて8番、そして内目をつきましてはシンボリルドル
Second to the inside is
1番に離れ
Symbolic
て2番、
Rudolph.
2馬身3馬身開いてグラスワンダ
Followed by
ー向こう正面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ12馬身順位を振り返っていきます。現在1番手は16番
Skanda is actually in the lead, passing Silent Suzuki. Third is Happy Meek.
8番シンボリルドル
Harmonia
追走
Race.
1馬身差2番
Symbolic
少し離れて
Fruit
グラスワンダ
Lemon
ー
Grass Wanda passes Fruit Lemon. El Condor passes Starry Pride.
少し後ろから
Chattering
14番
Cheek.
後ろ
Yum Opera O.
Read
Rehistoria. Ribbon Dirge.
Natalie
Natalie Naughty. Yappy Lucky.
勝負どこ
Goal
ろ最
Root.
後の直線へと
Has
か
an
けていき
Aces
ます
has some front runners activated. Smarter moving up to second position. Silent Suzuka still in the lead. Grass Wonder about to pass Silent Suzuka. 200 meters to go. Grass Wonder wins by a tremendous distance. Not unexpected.
勝利は市場の癒し。クエストクリアです。
So near max affinity. She only lost 2 races, 2 mile races. Okay, so let's see. I'll pick up early lead because I want her to be apparent for front runners anyways. I can get Corner Adept, Professor Curvature. Long Shot 2, Target in Sight 2, 7 Days 2, Winter Runner 2. Okay, and what does that leave us with? We can get Professor of Curvature. I think that'll be the best bet. That'll have the highest rate of passing on the skills. Speed 3, Medium 1, Superior Heal. Ramp up, Speed Eater, Corner Adept, Tenosho Autumn. Pretty decent.
ニューゲームもお付き合いくださいね。
So not a bad first run.
お菓子作り達成。確認を忘れずにな。
Let's see, need to win some other races. First Anniversary Part 1. 10 career playthroughs is all it really needs. That's not much. Okay.
ユニフォームのしレースにエントリーする。
Alright, we have... I will be doing Graded League. I've already registered. We can go ahead and do the Legend race.
気合うね。はい、桜爆心王です。
Okay, I'm just gonna do Ogre recap.
高の贈り物を届けよう。
We should just be able
注
to
目
win
の
straight
1
up.
番人気7番
Okay, let's see. Number 1 favorite Ogre Cap, number 2 favorite Gold City. Attention, juvenile fillies. Attention to 1,600 meters. Legendaries.
上空には灰色の空が広がる
We have
阪神レー
gray
ス場
skies over the
天気はなん
ancient
とか持ち
racecourse.
こ
The
たえ
weather is
両
still
馬場の
holding
発
out
表
there.
です
The
下
track
克上は
is
誇りうるのかオグリキャップ注目株の馬
And
娘
Ogre
だ
Cap
スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負ってゴールドシチ
Or is
各
Gold
馬娘
City,
ゲ
the
ートに入
legend
って
race
体
Uma,
勢
going to
整い
win?
ましたスタート
Spoiler alert,
各
it
馬
won't
娘
really
揃
be
って綺
close.
麗なスタートを切りました
みんな集中してましたね。
Ogre
好レ
Cap
ースが期
takes
待で
a
きそうです。
tremendous
先行
lead
争い
as
は
a
オグリ
pace
キャッ
chaser.
プ18番
Now
15
going
番
to
期待
third.
通りの結果を出せるか1番人気オグリキャップ花を奪っていったのは18番
Ogre
差がな
Cap
く
now
15
in
番
fifth.
18番と15
El
番序盤からやり合っています
Gravio, Bella Prateria.
15番先頭に立ちま
El
した2番手の位
Prateria
置で先
takes
頭を
the
伺う
lead.
のは
Bravor
18番
takes the
3
second
番内から
position.
行く1馬身
Wolf
離れて
Thrift takes the
8
third
番オグリ
position.
キャップ
Viola
並びかけて
Rhythm
き
in the
たそして
fourth.
エアグル
Ogre
ー
Cap
さらには
fifth.
4番
Air
少し離れ
Groove
て
beat
16
Kaiser
番
Ribbon
少し後ろ
Minute.
から12番
Harmonium
内を回って
Race
9番
Winning
外を通り
Cotton.
ましてゴールド
Gold
シテ
City.
ィまもなく第4コーナーカーブ
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
さあ、
Ogre
いよい
Cap
よ
in
直線だ
third.
どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか
Ogre Cap moving up to
オグリキャップ前を狙っているぞさあ
Ogre Cap is getting tail heeled high. United Spirit speed
ここで
activated.
抜け出したさあ内から先頭を伺うの
Ogre
は
Cap
15番さあ
is in the lead. Air Groove is making the next move. Gold City far behind. Straight descent activating. Ogre Cap pulling far ahead. Air Groove is in second. Ogre Cap is unmatched. Phase Stitcher straightaways activated.
オグリキャップオグリキャップ足を衰えるオグリキャップ大差で今
Ogre
ゴ
Cap
ールイン
wins.
待たせたなこれが
Okay, not really a surprise
プ
there.
レゼントだ
Not a surprise there at all.
面白くなってきたじゃんオグリキャップだみんなに最高の
注目の1番人
待たせたこれが私からのプレゼントだ面白くなってきたじゃんオグリキャップだみんなに最高の
注目の一番
待たせたこれが私からのプレゼントだ面白くなってきたじゃん言っとくけど引かないから
Wonderful.
レースにエントリー上がるの意味を検討中理解ができ次第ジョーダンスデイリーレースに必要ムーンライトショーではチャオみんなの先輩マルゼンスキーよムーンライトショーではマニーをレースにエントリーする
Okay, wonderful. Let's see, are there any more of these to do? Yes, just one.
絶対一番になるんだから行くわよ検証が必要ですユニフォームの達成確認を忘れずにな私の部屋に不備はありません本日もウサギ人形にミッション留守を任せていますので
Okay, now I need to make sure to switch it to Unity.
グラスワンダー
So, what I'm going to be doing first is TM Opera O.
レイエムオペラ王だ
Okay, let's see. That's interesting. Okay, there. Let's see. Thought I had an Elconda Passa that had mile 3. Apparently I do not. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm ready to choose. Let's see if I have a guess that can get me mile B. Let's see. Mile, and mile. So that one is very viable. That one gets me actually a front. I prefer mile. Right here, yeah. It's going to have to be the first one right there. Okay, wonderful. And this is my first run of TM Opera O. I only have her in this costume. This won't really be an ace run or anything like that. It's going to be a lot more casual than that. Try to be probably a parent run, if possible. Which is unlikely, but most runs just do not give the sparks you need anyways. It's all a matter of persistence and doing lots and lots of runs. I also plan to do Ancient Flash and Valentine Mihono Bourbon for the first time today too. Assuming I have the time. If I don't have the time, I don't have the time. I'm going to do Ancient Flash next, because I have done plenty of Mihono Bourbon, as she is my favorite. Normal Mihono Bourbon, of course. On stream. Well, Mihono Bourbon is best friend. There's no doubt about that. Oh, got, quick front. So that's nice. This is a 10% failure chance, but I think it's worth it. It was not worth it. Not worth it at all. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Speed. I have to do recreation, actually. And unlike the Grass Wonder playthrough, TM Opera O does not have an ability that gives her a tremendous amount of her ability won't even activate for most of the career either. So that kind of is a problem. We haven't got any mood ups either.
なるべく問題ないさ。僕の活躍を
We got a mood down from the 10% failed training.
7番ペイエムオペラ
実力は完全
I'm
に上
gonna
位です
do
ね。
front here.
当然の結果さ。正月の勢いを忘れずにエネルジコに行きたいものだね。
Okay, let's see. That is actually a bit of a painful career. We can always do the Champions Cup here.
僕が放つこの
Let's
黄金の
see.
光。親愛なる君へのお年玉さ。
Here's Sakura Zuka and her senior year. There's no point in doing it here. Because I can't get Tio's show.
なるべく美しいトレーニングを頼むよ。
Okay.
さあ行くよ。 エチュード美しく。
Not having a mood up right now is really painful
栄
though.
光への体が栄光への道。なるべく美しく。 問題ないさ。
I think I actually get phase strategy here. Simply because actually 15 stamina, 10 guts might be worth more.
さあ。 問題ないさ。 正月美しく。
This is going to be a very rough career run without enough stamina for the long races. And having no mood ups until now is really bad. So from my understanding, it's actually better just to pick the stats. Because practice perfect is such a minor benefit. She has Tenno Spring as a goal race. Ooh, that is bad.
始めよう。 なるべく美しく。僕が
Okay, I'm gonna have to do mood
い
up.
ざ出発。
I Gain energy is fine. And this had to come after that, too. You never know when it's actually going to come, though. Your stats are also quite low. Hand speed? Wonderful. Okay, corner recovery. We'll be able to get that. Trick front, trick rear, passing pro. Passing pro will be good for the long races. I think we can get Lone Wolf for now. I might get prudent positioning, early race navigation, prevents a lot of mishaps, at least in career mode. It tends to be fairly worth it. Not the highest. Like, for example, concentration would be very, very good to pick up. Second, she has B aptitude and her stats are really bad for this point. The mood ups in the early career did not work out for her. Okay, she won hopeful stakes. Should have chosen the bottom option. I never take below 25. Anything. I just don't think it's really that winnable to, Dear, I am tired today, I am focused, I am stressed. There's so much going on, and so little time to relax. Anyway, what I was saying is for Unity Cup, taking ranks above 25 really seems like a guaranteed loss. You might have like a 20% chance to actually win that, but it's basically just not worth the gamble. Oh, that's good. Base Chaser Savvy is extremely good to pick up here. Could probably increase our win rate by a good amount. I'll still wait until it's time for the Setsutsuki show. Gale Hill High? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ooh, I think I choose Focus. Ramp up? Wonderful.
栄光への
Wonderful, 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 wonderful.
張り切っていこう
I'll go ahead and change this off.
熱いパトスが湧いてきたよ。ああ、すでに頭の中に鳴り響いているよ。僕を称える勝利のファンファーレが。
Okay, let's see. Ramp up is pretty worth taking. Here's Chaser Savvy, 1 point. Tail held high. Or do I... No, I think I'll take Tail held high regardless.
今の僕を一言で
Her
表す
skills
な
are
らば、
currently
そう
not actually enough to activate Tail held high. It might be premature to take that.
ここは負けられない。
早くよりも早く春を連れてきたよ。
Okay. Now she only has B aptitude, but I think she should be able to win here.
時間の
ここは負けられない。
これで満足する僕ではないよ。
Once Track Blazer comes out, though, I will probably be doing a lot of TM Opera O
今の
runs,
僕を一言で表すならば、
simply because she's the closest thing I have affinity-wise to Agnes Digital. I'll go ahead and take playtimes over.
ああ
Now, I care more about winning every single race than I do about efficiency
早くより
or
も
skill
早く
points.
春を連れてきた
Because if
よ。
you win every race, then your potential parent is just going to be better anyways. Like a Bakushin could still actually just do all the sprint races. Sprint and mile races and not have to worry about this kind of stuff.
栄光へ問題ないさ。
Still need slipstream. Trick front, another hint for that. Okay, wonderful.
しょうが
Okay, do I just click the lid again? I think I do.
問題ないさ。
I will have to save some skill points for at least one stamina skill.
いざ華麗に
And when you do this many races, I don't really expect to actually win the Unity Cup finals. It just doesn't typically
僕ら
happen.
の勝利だ。
注目の
We
一番
have
人
B aptitude, so this should be winnable.
問題ない。
Well, we
次
did
に
not
つな
win.
げればいいさ。
Rip. Currently, it's still very hard to win every single race with even an Uma with better aptitude.
栄光への道
With Track Blazer, I think it's gonna dramatically change. I think after last year, yeah.
へえいいね
With Track Blazer, formerly known as Make a New Track, you will be able to make dramatically better parents. Because in the current setting, you're basically punished for getting max affinity, which is running as many races as possible, because you get less rewards from the Unity Cup.
栄光体が動く
Yeah, I think I do power here. Hydrate, very nice. I would like race-agnostic recovery skills. Corner recovery is currently at 170, so it's not that viable. Stamina to spare is 3 off. And then I could get Hydrate, which is 2 off. I think that'll be the best option. Pretty good chance of losing the Kikuo show. I'm not expecting to win it.
注目の一番
Oh, we actually did win. Wonderful. But I've not looked up Team Opero's hidden event. A lot of them, it's just win the Triple Crown. Ooh. I also want to check. Band Cup is required in the senior year. Obviously gonna run the Queen Elizabeth Cup. I could get the tricks. I could get Watchful Eye. Focus is okay. Probably better to spend the skills.
またレースか出るのは構わないが
注目の一番人気
輝きでは負けていなか
Second
っただ
in
ろ
Mile Championship. That's unfortunate. That's 3 races in a row. Let's see if we got a mood down. Just skin outbreak. That event was called Fantastic Warrior. I think I will grab Hydrate here. I will do the Champion stuff. Because you have 2 chances to win the Champion stuff. Nothing really competes with it.
ここは負けられない
輝きでは負けていなかっただろ
Unfortunate. And we already have skin condition anyway, so. Yeah, that's fine. Do I care about charming? I think it's too late to care about charming, but we only lost 2 energy points.
自力が試すいくら覇王であろうともレースが続く
注目の一打
輝きでは負けていなかっただろう
Yeah, that's not too bad, given bad mood. And with Track Blazer, you'll just be able to remove those status conditions and improve your mood instantly. Which will make it so much easier for Baron runs.
頑張れ頑張るん
From
だ
what I understand, you're actually going to be doing Track Blazer for most parent runs
いざ華麗
for
に
probably the next 2 years.
見事僕らの勝利だ栄光への道は
So in this case, I think I'm just going to do Recreation, hope for... And hope for the Shrine. Well, I think now I will... Because I got 2 up at once, I will go for
栄光への
Infirmary. We did not cure condition there.
体が動かない
We still have Skin Outbreak. But took 2 turns to clear it. I will go ahead and pick up Watchful Eye. Third.
次につなげればいいさ体が動か栄光への
Hot Topic is still actually probably worth it, I don't know. I'll have to schedule Champions Cup too. Stamina is almost at 400,
負けていなかっただろう
but speed is pretty miserable. Nintendo shows Spring actually ends a lot of Korea runs.
熱いパトスが湧いてきたよ
We finally got my latitude increased.
さあめでたく華やかにある問題ないさ
I also know we will definitely not be facing. We will not be winning the Unity Cup final on this run. That's guaranteed at this point. Tether or power? Probably power.
圧倒的な力で
Okay. Focus maybe. Passing Pro is okay. as like everything is very unlikely. Yeah, we only have 2 recovery skills. Passing Pro is basically just for safety, and no shove spring can be very brutal. I'll even pick shifting gears for the next one.
注目の一番
輝きでは負けていなかっただろう。
Well, at least the career did not end there. Narita Bryan in particular is super hard because she has to win that race in first place. And Mihono Bourbon needs 3rd place or higher. And that can cause so many runs to end. Meanwhile, in track plays, you're actually not even required at any race. One, I believe. I don't know, there's like some sort of like mid-season event like Unity Cup has. Best if I can do a wit training. Not too bad, but that was probably winnable.
今の僕を一
注目の一番
早くよりも早く
The Lunar New Year costume for TM Up Row is very nice though. I'm gonna have to spend all day tomorrow in a car going down to Florida. And then most of Monday going back up. In this case, it's going to be resting. Let's do I would very much like to have a point with Slipstream. Playtime's over, ramp up, and maybe like focus or something. Something generally valuable. I think I actually rest here. Okay. Slipstream, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There are a few other ones like Umastan. I need standard distance for the current champions meeting, so I'll take the skill points actually. Stream. I guess I'll get the Base Tracer Savvy. Guess I'll get focused now. I'll get to Winter Run or two. Stats are not actually too bad, given all the G1 wins and losses. And we did win Queen Elizabeth Cup.
Chooseの1番人
早手よりも早く春を連れてきたよ。今の僕を一言で表す。またレースか。出るのは構わないが。
注目の1番人
One.
早手よりも早く春を連れてきたよ。いくら覇王であろうともレースが続くのは良くない。
注目の1番人
早手よりも早く春を連れてきたよ。
It's fine, dude.
いい調子だ。輝かしい勝利をつかんでくると。いくら覇王であろうともレースが続く。
注目の1番
早手よりも早く春を連れてきたよ。
Senior Auto Triple Crown event. Wonderful.
いざ華麗に。見事僕らの勝利だ。
If there was a 10% or better race bonus speed card with Umamusume, that would be very nice for our FNL final. I mean,
体が動かない。
I think I'm actually just going to rest here. Oh, that actually can recover from skin outbreak? I think that's the first time I've seen that.
勝利のファンファーレが。
That is probably the first time I've seen that happen.
注目の1番
早手よりも早く春を連れてきたよ。正月一緒に頑張って。圧倒的な。
800 speed should be enough to win the Earth Finals here in Eureka.
早手よりも早く春を連れてきたよ。
power? I think I choose power because of this skill hit right here. Speed Eater, wonderful. Okay. So Winter Runner 2, I definitely need that for... we'll take this right away. We'll take Speed Eater. I don't really care about Ignited Spirit Speed. I think it's sort of inefficient for skill points. I'm planning to have this for like front runner parents, but I can get trick rear. That'd be fine. I'm not gonna get corner recovery or corner adept because they're not discounted at all. Okay, and we should be able to win.
注目の1番人気5番テイエムオペラオ
I wasn't even paying attention to the Unity Cup. But I think we lost the Unity Cup because I don't see Bitter Glacé here. But that's fine. Number 1 favorite, TM Opera O. Number 2 favorite, Tokai Tio. Number 3 favorite, Silent Suzuka. Number 4 favorite, Gold Chef.
曇り空の下
And this should be a very easy one. Because no Bitter Glacé or Girl Fun. Runner focus, prudent positioning, base gesture savvy, activate.
期待通りの結果を出せるか1番人気テイエムオペ
Silent
ラオ
Suzuka
サイ
in
レンス鈴鹿
Ruby.
快調に飛ばして行きます
Followed by
先頭はサイレンス鈴鹿単身で飛ばして行きます2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはダイワスカーレットさあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たちさあ花に立ったのはサイレンス鈴鹿このままリードすることができるか続いてダイワスカーレットあとは10番テイエムオペラオここにいたすぐに
And TM Opera O ramp up activating Tokai Tio. Rhythm Rhythm.
1馬身離れてオグリーキャップ
Rose Bouquet Toss.
落ち着か
Ogre
ない様子
Cap.
先頭
Happy
サイレンス鈴鹿レースはよどみなく進んで
Silent Suzuka still
先
in the
頭
lead.
から大きく離されて
Good
2番手は
heel
ダイワ
followed
スカ
by
ーレット
Diamond
その後ろ
Scarlet.
10番2コーナ
Tokai
ー回って
Tio
向こ
making
う
a
上
move
面
for it.
順位を振り返っ
TM
ていきます
Opera O
先頭
being
を相手に
blocked.
サイレンス鈴鹿3馬身リー
Silent
ド
Suzuka
続きました
still in the
10
lead
番
by a
東
good
海帝王
amount.
外から行くテイエムオ
Tokai
ペラ
Tio
を
moving to
つけていま
second.
す外から
Mini
17番
Clematis
差が
in
なく
third.
ダイワスカーレッ
TM
ト3馬
Opera
身離
O
れ
in
てオ
fourth.
グリーキャップ外には3番その
Okay,
外並
Chattering
んで
Creek
21
behind
番
Ogre
さら
Cap.
には
Geyser
4番
Palace.
13番
Rose Bouquet
並び
Toss.
かけてきたそれを見るようにゴールドチッ
Gold
プ
Chip.
内をついてナイスネイチャー
Nice
そして
nature.
内目をつきましては
Happy Meek.
ハッピーミーク2番追走まもなく第4コーナーカーブ
馬娘たちが
Coming up
ど
on
う
the
動く
fourth
か
corner.
目が離せません。
この直線で勝負が決ま
Silent
る
Suzuka still in the lead.
ここから先頭を捉える子は
TM Opera O.
宝船よああ僕という悪にが舞い上がる明けましておめでとう
Hello, a blessing.
最後
Activating.
のコーナー最初に駆け抜け
Silent
たのは
Suzuka still in the lead, but TM Opera O catching up very quickly.
だが後続も追いすがる TM オペラを抜け出した
TM
200
Opera
を
O
通過
bells ahead, 200 meters left.
TM オペラを
Dueling,
リードを
passing
リード
Silent
し
Suzuka.
3番手争いは東海帝王
TM Opera O
勝ったのは TM オペラを
wins
最後意地を見せて
by
栄冠を手にしました
at
TM オペラを URA ファイナルズ決勝戦
早手よりも早く春を連れてきたよ
and 600,000 fans. Wonderful. This deck is actually very good for the fan following. The only thing is you have to get a little lucky if you're going to do Tenno Spring and get at least 2 recovery skills. Okay. I could get Professor of Curvature, that would have a higher rate of passing on. I very well might do that. Dodging Danger, front runner straightaways. I want her to be a front runner parent anyway, so it's actually pretty good. Do that instead of Professor of Curvature. if she actually does have potential to be a parent and gets good sparks, I would prefer her to be a frontrunner parent. But unfortunately, she got some decent sparks. Late Surger 1 and Stamina 1. That is blue. And that was my first TM Opera O. And she did okay. A bit of bad luck there. I'm also expecting, like, with 3-star and lower Umas, for the increased stats and Track Blazer to greatly increase their odds. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Have to win February stakes, no, Negashi stakes and Tokai stakes. Just a moment, someone's knocking.
走れ今はまだ終われないたどり着きたい場所があるからその先へと進め涙さえも強く胸に抱きしめそこから始まるストーリー果てしなく続くウィニーザソー
Okay, sorry about that. I had to give instructions for taking care of Casper for the 5 days I'm going to be away. So Casper, come here. Casper did not like having a stranger in the room. But it is what it is. I might have time for one run, but it might not be enough time. We shall see. I'm going to try it anyways.
メイド服のようだ
And
と
we
ファルコン
will
さんに言われ実践
do my first Ancient Flash run. We just did my first TM Upper Oak run,
エイシンフラ
so Ancient Flash will be the next one. She has even worse affinities than TM Upper O, so we probably won't be able to do... what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to even attempt the Mile affinity. Instead, I will just do a Dirt affinity run. I have finally gotten 2 Umas with 9 Dirt. So, to recap. 9 Dirt, and Narazinski with 9 Dirt. And it only gets us to Dirt C. But this will mean a much more relaxed run, to be honest. Because we're going to be missing out quite a few G1 races. Okay, and let me put on my headphones so I can hear the music. I'm going to go ahead and switch to a different song.
この力とともにさらに先へ今のペースなら現行のスケジュールで問題はなさそうですね集中します
It'll be interesting to see how quickly we can get up to
始めましょう
the affinity for enough dirt. To getting a dirt with G
レースにおい
rank
ても
affinity starting out and 2 9 dirts, so 18. 18
基本
dirt.
ですね
Mr. Casper. Journey. Journey 2. Journey
今
2.
はただ全力を尽くすことに集中し
Come here.
終わったら共に甘味を楽しみましょう
Okay. Journey 2. Journey 2. Journey 2. Okay. He's a little upset.
準備は完璧では行きます今のペースなら現行のスケジュールで問題はなさそうですね
So she has to be light surger. She has medium A, long A.
集中します
So I apologize again for the long interruption there. I have a family friend who will be watching Casper for the weekend.
基本ですね少し休息の時間
Wonderful. Move it up.
レースにでは行きます勝利というさ集中しますさて始めましょう
Everything should be working. Standard distance is actually very good. It's required for the race.
休息の時間
No, I don't. There is pretty much no chance that this run will be a parent run for Aquarius Cup.
予定通り
誰より今強く駆け抜けたら一番
ここは負けられない一番人気
But I did want to go ahead and do my first TM up O in Aichi Flash
いい
runs
走りができまし
because
た
I could do a lot more TM Opera O runs because she has very high overall affinity with other Umas. And she actually has decent enough affinity that she can get a full sweep of mild, dirt, medium, and long races. Which means she can basically do every G1 possible except for sprint.
少し基本ですね
So while it isn't as good as Agnes Digital, because Agnes Digital can do fairly easily all the mile and medium races and all the dirt and turf races, outside of ball, 3 potential long races, and 1 potential sprint race, or 2 potential sprint races depending on how you count it.
少し
So with long races, there's Kikuka Show, which you can do the Shuka Show instead, or the Tenno Show, but you can do the Tenno Show in the senior year. So you only really count it against the Shuka Show.
集中します
So that one is not necessary. You only lose 1 race by not having long aptitude there. Of course, titles are important, so you typically want the Triple Crown.
今のペース始めましょう 準備は
Then
完
there is
璧
Spring Tenno Show, and there's nothing else, no other races during that time.
張り切っていこ
So it has no competitors, so if you lose out, you'll lose out on 1G1
う今の
race.
ペースなら
And then there is Aaron McKinnon, which also has Tokyo Daishoten, but you can do 1 in the classic year and 1 in the senior year, so you want to have the affinity to do both of them, to be honest. So really only having long affinity only really adds 2 G1 races, but they are very important races. They give a lot of fans skill points and titles, more bonus points, and I think titles are going to be important for Draft Placer. But for affinity, titles are no longer.
始めましょう
For sprint, there is the sprint race at the same time as the Osaka High.
少し
Let's
体が
see,
重い
it's
ですね
called the
スケジュールを調整すべきでしょうか
Takamata Suno race, I think. I can't pronounce it really. That one is hard for me to pronounce for some reason.
休息の時
But you can do Osaka High instead of that race. So for sprint aptitude, it's basically the only thing that you miss out on because Osaka High is on the same time is Sprinter Stakes, which is both in senior and classic year.
いい調子期待してい
And
た通り
there's
の
basically
声が
only
流
2
れそう
G1
です
sprinter races, and 1 has an alternative, and only 3 long races, and 1 of those has an alternative, so 2 don't. So Long Affinity effectively only adds 2 G1 races, and Sprint Affinity only adds 1 G1 race. Meanwhile, Dirt Affinity will add Japan Dirt Derby, Kyosho. Both of those are medium races. Do I actually take the mood up in energy? I might. I'll probably take the skill points.
休息の時間を作る必要がありそうです。
Then you have, on the day for Queen Elizabeth Cup, you can choose one of the JBC Classics. I typically go for the medium one because more Umas have
体が重いですね。
medium affinity anyways.
休息の時間
Then there is
勝
Champions
利と
Cup
いう作品を完成
Tokyo
させるまで
Daishoten,
一つ一つの工
and
程を
then
正確に
February Stakes. So 4 medium dirt races and 2 mild dirt races.
美味しさと栄養の量
Do I do a skill up?
張り切っていこ
I might have to here.
う今のペースなら
Uh,
レースにおいても
I think I'll actually do a
では
recreation.
ご一緒に美味しさと栄養の量
And then I will obviously do helpful stakes. I'll pick up Lone Wolf. Might actually pick up Straightaway Adept too. Probably I won't actually. None of these are really must-haves for winning this race. I actually think Hopeful Stakes is easier to win
ここは負
than
けられない一番人
a Shy High
気8番
Futurity
レー
Stakes.
シンフラッシュ
実力は完全に上位ですね。
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がりましたね。
Rank 22 is way too high to actually reasonably win. That's something that you would win maybe like 10% of the time. Or less, actually. Though rank 31 is pretty low, it doesn't really benefit you too much to win that one. It's just better than taking a draw or a loss versus the rank 1.
計画に寸分の
ここは負けられない一番人気14番
目的を達成。いい走りができました。
Okay, I will change the song. Hopefully they add more songs to the jukebox soon. Okay, 30 skill points or 10 speed. I think I choose the 10 speed because the skill points come with minus 10 energy.
勝利という作品を完成させるまで一つ一つの工程を正確に
The show. Queen Elizabeth. Then this one I can do JVC Classic because you know, if I lose Japan Cup I can do it here. And that way I don't have to risk
準備は完璧
skin condition.
では F ヌン
And let's see.
回転といきましょうか。
I can actually do Kyosho. That means I need to do Takarazuka here. I think I will do this wit because this is very good.
基本ですね。
I can't do any mall races. Don't have the offender for it.
素晴らしいコンディ。
Okay.
張り切っていこう。絶好調という
I
ので
did
しょう
get a
か。
lot of late surger skills there.
あなたの指導のおかげでスケジュール通りに行けそうです。
And it feels so empty compared to my normal runs.
基本ですね。
Hell high, wonderful. And energy.
今はただ
I might have to go get some water.
張り切っていこ
Okay. No, I don't.
う。美味しさと栄養の両立。
Go down.
張り切っていこう。この力とともにさらに先へ。体調よし、メンタルよし、尻尾のカットよし。まさしく準備万全です。
I can actually get both of these. That would be pretty good. He's running as a late searcher
予定
anyways.
通り
That would be enough to carry you through most of the races.
ここは負けられない一番人気
Especially if I pick up tail
11
that
番
high.
エイシンクラッシュ。
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がり
I
ました
think I
ね。
actually need to save for recovery skills next, though. Does she have any built-in recovery?
いい調子。
She does have Tanosho Spring as a goal race. Oh dearie. It's always a toughie. Extra tank is not particularly good, though. So she doesn't have any built-in... She doesn't have any built-in recovery skills. So I might have to take extra tank. I really don't want to. Kind of a mediocre skill.
まだ上げてけるっしょ。急速の基本ですね。体調よし。
ここは負けられない一番。
誇れるレースでした。
Stamina was a little lacking there. Not surprised to lose the Tokyo Yushin there. We'll have to rest and do Takarazuka. Wrestling and Takarazuka. I hate this event because it takes 10 energy.
注目の一番。
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がりましたね。
Okay, Takarazuka, victory.
おかげで調整もうまくいきました。
Okay, 18 is too high.
皆さん時間です。
is.
予定通りの勝利ですね。いい調子。期待して。
I'll go ahead and take Competitive Spirit too.
新鮮。
Chances of winning this race are very, very small.
勝利のレシピ通り。
However, we
美
did
味し
win
く
it.
仕上がりましたね。
Wonderful. Given that we had only C rank aptitude and the mood was only good, that is pretty good. Would definitely not have won it without these skills.
少しウキウキします。素晴らしいコンディション。張り切っていこう。
However, that does give us the problem of the cake with the show.
絶好。まだ上げていけるっしょ。
I think that front is nice to pick up.
休息の時間を作る人。少し。
I'm gonna have to finish this run up fast, and then that will be the end of the stream, unfortunately.
絶好。
I think I will actually
始
do
めましょう。
that. Okay.
準備は完璧。
Yeah, I think I will actually do the
集
stage
中します。 今はただ
So let's
素晴ら
see.
しい。
I might have to take extra tank. Soft step only works on medium. So I will take extra tank. It's pretty trash skill most of the time. But it might
美
work
味し
here.
さと
Ikuka show is probably going to be a loss though.
注目の一打。
勝利のレシピ通り
Ah, we did win.
美味しく仕上
Wonderful.
がりましたね。
Is Aaron McKinnon her goal race for senior year too? I think it is, right? Oof.
準備
Those
は
round
完
up mood
璧。
downs, right? Yeah, it is our goal race for them. That's fine.
ここは負けられない。
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がりましたね。時間をかけ、あなたと予定。今日もレースというのはスケジュールに無理があるから。
Shouldn't have any trouble winning the track.
勝利のレシピ通り
Wonderful.
美味しく仕上がりましたね。
Okay,
勝利と張り切っていこう。時間をかけ
For the champions meetings, I definitely prefer doing a triple front runner most of the
エイ
time.
シングラッシュ
1番人気
This time, it's going to be a lot harder to do aptitudes and daily borrows. I probably should have started a long time ago. Actually, I technically did, it's just I haven't gotten the right parents so far, because I wanted to get Mile 2 or Mile 3 on a high aptitude grass wonder.
皆さん時間です。
So let's see,
予
wonderful.
定通りの勝利ですね。
I'm just doing this on autopilot right now. Just trying to get this done as quickly as possible.
美味しさとえ
A wit. Our wit is actually quite well. Just a carrot. So unless there's a second race on this day. Oh, there's a dirt sprint and a dirt mile
美味しさと栄養の料理
for the event quest.
張り切っていこ
That'll be a bit difficult. I don't think I have any Umas that have dirt sprint aptitude. Oh, Haru Urura, actually, yes. I don't really want to waste a run on her. Or in this case, probably 2 runs.
う。今は張り切っていこ
I might be able to do it on a Marazinski run. Once I start,
少し休息の時
once I start trying to do runs for the Aquarius Cup. Remember, I don't really care about that.
素晴らしい。まだ上げてけるっしょ。時間をかけ
注目の1番
誇れるレースでした。
That's unfortunate. Doesn't matter. Too much anyways. Yeah, turn the jukebox off. Inspiration was not particularly good. Let's see. Trailer recovery will be quite nice. Looks like most of my skill points will just be going towards skills that I think are good for front runners. And the chance that she gets really good sparks, which is very unlikely, but eventually you do get good sparks. Or aren't using the sparks.
注目の1番人
But most of the time you get gut sparks.
勝利のレシピ通り 美味しく仕上がりましたね。
However, she did win Tenosho Spring. Wonderful.
準備は完璧。一緒に頑張って。
Playtime's over. Wonderful.
少し休息の時
Now, do we have ramp
準
up?
備はか
No, we don't have slipstream. I don't think we have ramp up either. Oh,
今は
it's gonna do this
基本です
here
ね。
then. Hmm.
注目の一番
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がりましたね。時間をかけ皆さん時間です。彼たちの勝ち。
Okay, now there is a pretty high chance of winning the Uni Cup at the end.
素晴らしい。集中します。一緒に頑張って。素晴らしいコンディ
Great Surger Savvy is very nice to pick up.
集中します。絶好。一緒に頑張ろう。
Still no ramp up. But we do have to have 5, so it's not too bad.
準備はやるわよ。合体魔法。休息の時間。一緒に頑張ろう。
Off topic is pretty much worthless at this point.
レースに
The quarter is not gonna get completed anyways.
素晴らしい。時間をかけあなたと予定を作っ計画。
I'll get Late Searcher Savvy. I'll be able to get Trick Front and Rear. Several front runner skills.
ストラル
ここは負けられない一番人気3番
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がりましたね。
So we might lose this race because of the sea aptitude. And that move down. But we might win. We won Japan Dirt Derby and Kyosho.
スケジュールをもっと整理しない
No,
と
we did not win that one. Come on. Rip. No, that is what it is.
いい調子
Go wit. Very small chance of getting slipstream there.
美味しさやるわよ合体魔法予定通り
注目の一番に
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がりましたね
So Ancient Flash had a pretty okay career. Nothing too hard. It does have Tennis Spring as a required race.
ねん 皆さん時間です
So let's see. Unity Cup start. Loss on Law.
致し方なし
Loss on Dirt. Loss on Mile.
私の
Loss on Medium. Loss on Sprint. No, victory on Sprint.
私のミスです
Not too surprising. It's a bit random. I will be glad to say goodbye to the Unity Cup because of how random the Unity Cup is.
さて
Whether or not you get enough good sparks at the end,
始めましょう
a lot of this just depends on luck.
予定通り
I have a feeling that Track Blazer won't be as
注目の一番
luck-based.
に
There will be other elements, of course.
勝利のレシピ通り
And of course, I've never played it since I haven't played the original.
少し一緒に頑張ろうおかげで調整も
Okay, semi-final.
注目の一番人気7番エイシ
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上がりましたね少しか
Okay, none of the skill mounts. Oh well,
基
we'll
本
just
です
do
ね
it then.
おかげで調整も
Now I will get a bunch of skills of Tokyo Race Course, standing distance. We can get in. Should see, it's fine.
「予定通り
注目の一番人気16番
Sheesh, only 2 late surgers. That's unusual. Alright, Okay. Ancient Flash is the #1 favorite. #2 favorite is Inja's Fujin, I'm being called for dinner. So #3 favorite is Daiwa Scarlet, and #4 favorite
あ
is Super.
ゲッツ
晴れ渡る
So I will start this as quickly as possible.
さあゲートが開いた
Insert your savvy
綺麗
longbow
なスタートを切
activating.
りました
Great start, all runners. Angels
期待通り
Fujin
の
in
結
the
果を出
lead.
せるか1番人気エイシングフラッシュアイネス
favorite
封じ
Ancient
快調に
Flash
飛ばしていきます
to
アイネス封じ
expectations.
上がっていきます先頭はアイネス
This
封
is
じ
not going to be a
単身で
hard
飛ばしていき
race
ます先頭から大
because
きく
there
離れ
is
て
no
2番手はメジロ
bigger
マックイー
glace
ンさらには
or the
13番4番手にハッピー
Runaway
ミー
recovery
14番
activated.
追
Wolf
走
is happy
内
with
3番少し離れてダイワスカーレットさあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たちさあ花に立ったのはアイネ
Okay,
ス
Angels
封じ
Fujin still
この
in
ま
the
まリー
lead.
ドすることができるか続いて
Is
メジロマックイーン
all
外から
heard
ハッ
by
ピーミ
Majiro
ーその
McQueen.
内並んで
Happy
14番
Scarang.
続いて13番
San Command.
15番
Caramel
内を続いて
Parfait.
3番その外並んで
Jewel
ダイワスカーレッ
Daiwa
トその内並んで
Scarlet.
10番
Blue
9番
Choo-Choo.
続いている向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ10馬身順位を振り返っていきます先頭は変わらずアイネス封じ続きました
Angels
メジロマックイーン
Fujin
3番手に
Majiro
14番
McQueen
さらに13番少し
San
後ろから
Command
15番
Caramel
その外並んで
Parfait
ハッピー
Happy
ミー
Meek
内から内から3
Blue
番エイシングフラッシュ続いている
Ancient
9番
Flash
並んできたすぐに続いて
Violet
10番
Blue
少し後ろからダイワスカーレッ
Daiwa
ト内の方から
Scarlet
マヤノトッ
Mayano
プ少し離れてビワハヤ
Biwa
その
Haya
外並んでス
Super
ーパークリーク
Creek
少し離れて1
Jewel
番その
Topaz
外並んで11番第
Green
4コーナー
Poetry
カーブ
馬
Fourth
娘た
corner.
ちがどう動くか目が
Ancient
離せま
Flash
せ
has
ん
moved up to the
先頭は
5th
宮
position.
様これは直線勝負になるかエイシングフラッシ
Passing
ュ
a lot of pace chasers. Ancient Flash is in third position. Majiro McQueen and Aegis Fujin in the first and second position.
これから坂がある
Ancient Flash in the third.
計量調理すべて完璧積み上げた味を召し
Goating
上がれ
Appetite. Level 4 activated.
エイシングフラッシュすごい足で上がってきた
Ancient Flash pushes forward with incredible speed, passing Majiro McQueen and Aegis Fujin. Ancient Flash still looking good. One of Aegis left. Ancient Flash is in the lead by 3 lengths. 4 lengths. Jewel Topaz.
これ
Okay.
は完璧な勝利です他の
Ancient
追随を
Flash
ま
victory.
んで許
Okay,
さない
wonderful.
勝利のレシピ通り美味しく仕上
Okay,
げ
I don't have too much more time. So I will call it there after we see the sparks. We couldn't actually get any sparks to be useful in the Aquarius Cup from her anyways. Okay. I'm gonna get 2 firm conditions, and then I guess I'll grab sympathy. It's fine. A lot less skill points with a lot less races. Round 2, not too bad. Okay, and that was my first Ancient Flash career run.
私も立派なマイスターになれたでしょうか フラッシュさんの言動からも
Okay, and with
正
that,
確さと
this
敬
stream
意を
is
感じ
over.
ます
I'm gonna go
よ
ahead
って
and put on
信頼に
my
値すると判断
my screen.
クリスマスにバレンタイン
All
ど
right,
ちらもお菓子が必要
just a moment. Alright, thanks for watching. That's all, folks. Swabcraft signing off. If you'd like to support the channel, I do occasionally make and stream making art. And I prefer people to buy art rather than just like the sort of thing. In the hope against hopes that I do eventually turn this into something as a career, or at least a side gig. I have artwork for sale on Redbubble and Evo under Swap. Anyways, with that, thanks for watching and have a nice night. See you next week. I return from Florida.